Hey y'all, hey darling. We're outside in the beautiful sun today. Something light, fit check, fit check, fit check. Batty teens, batty teens. So, you guys, I thought while we're outside in this beautiful sun, the wind's blowing my fro. Beautiful day, right? I thought we would talk about me. No, but seriously, I thought we would talk about bad behavior. Okay? You know, when you're a kid and you behave badly, someone reprimands you, they tell you what you should have done, how you should have moved. But when you become an adult and you have life experience and then you respond poorly, it's always like open to discussion, right? Should I have done this? Should I have not done that? I think it's more based on personality, right? Like, what is your personality? Is your personality the kind of person that's gonna stop and process everything? Are you gonna overreact? Are you, like, you know what I'm saying? Are you gonna cry? Are you gonna spaz the fuck out and cut all your hair off? Like, I don't know. I think it is based on each individual person. But for me, I would say, like, I have a wonderful understanding of, like, I am not perfect. I, when I'm pressed, when I'm upset, like, the things that come out of my mouth, I'm angry. I'm fucking angry. Um, when I feel like I'm not being heard or I'm dismissed, I get loud. I'm already a loud individual, but something about that, like, seems so dismissive, like, oh, you're not important, nobody gives a fuck. And then I'm like, well, you gonna hear me. And I know I shouldn't be that way, right? If somebody doesn't want to hear you, you know what I'm saying, they're not gonna hear you. And that's okay. Um, it's okay to say your piece and walk away. Like, it's okay to take the time, to take the deep breath, to, like, really absorb what's happening, what's been said before you respond. And at this age, like, I thought I had such a great grasp on, like, not letting myself get so angry, not responding so poorly, not being pressed so easily. But then things happened, and all of a sudden I'm responding poorly, and I'm fucking pressed, and I'm immature, and I'm all these things. And although I had the ability to recognize that I was doing things maybe I shouldn't, or that weren't to my benefit or whatever, I still didn't figure out what I should have done instead. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm pressed, I feel away, this time I'm gonna respond. And in the aftermath, it made me think, like, how many responses have I had in this time where I thought I had such a good understanding and control over what bothers me and how I let it affect me, that I wouldn't respond poorly, but I still did. And I think understanding that, like, I'm not done growing. Like, I still have to figure out myself. I still have to figure out how to best maneuver myself in the world around me, with the people around me. Like, I'm not dead, right? I still have so much growing to do. I still have so much understanding to absorb, knowledge to gain. I still have so much more life experience that I need to, you know what I'm saying, absorb and gain over time. Like, and I'm disappointed in myself. Like, I'm disappointed in me. The money truck. Let's get it. I'm just kidding. Um, but being okay with the knowledge that, like, I'm not where I thought I was, and that's okay. And I need to pinpoint the things that are important to me, to be better, to grow more, to have a better understanding, to have a better response, and not be so mad at myself for not being where I thought I was. Because some things you just don't know until you're in action, right? You just don't know how you'll respond. You just don't know, what your take will be or what your perspective will be until you're in the middle of it. And I'm okay with the fact that I thought I was at this level of understanding and growth, and maybe I'm not. And I still have work to do. Like, I'm on my journey of womanhood and motherhood and being black in America and being a wife and being a complete, whole, full individual, because everybody gets to adulthood with trauma and scars. Everybody has had bad experiences. Everybody has went left when they should have went right. Like, everybody has mistakes and failures and successes and wins and struggles and accomplishments and desires and hopes and ambitions and dreams. And because life be lifing, it doesn't always just come together. It isn't always a smooth path. More likely than not, it's going to be hard. It's going to be bumpy. You're going to get thrown off your path a million times. You're going to have all the obstacles. You're going to have all the people that don't believe in you, all the people that count you out. And like, for me, my whole life, it's why my podcast is named Sin in Our Skin. My whole life, I have been told what I'm not, what I can't do, what I'm not capable of. So when I say I pride myself on being a survivor, I mean just that. I wasn't supposed to be here. I wasn't supposed to survive the streets. I wasn't supposed to survive being a mother and still have all my children. I wasn't supposed to survive getting beat for years. Like, I wasn't supposed to survive being shot, stabbed, raped, jumped. Like, I wasn't supposed to survive those things, but I did. And I don't look like what I've been through. And people always assume if you don't look like shit, if your life isn't all the way in shambles and you're not crying every day and like, look like a crazy homeless person, then you must be fine. Everything must be fine. Don't get it twisted. Because I look great, because I hold myself together, because it's people who depend on me, because I know what it's like to have nothing and no one wants to help. No one wants to help the sad crying bitch every day. They want you to boss the fuck up. They want you to figure it the fuck out. You got maybe 24 hours to stay sad before people start telling you to get on your shit. At least where I come from. So I don't have the ability to just look like what I've been through. I don't have the ability to stay stagnant and to stay sad and to stay crazy. I might be still feeling all those things. My thoughts might be out of whack and I can't really put together what I should be doing. But every day I have to get the fuck up and do what the fuck is necessary, because it's people who depend on me. And I know that. I've been a mother for the last 18 years. I know that. Like, there are certain things I have to do for them. I have to do for myself. I have to do for this whole ship to stay afloat. I have to do, now being a wife, I have to do for my husband. I have to do for the people in my life that I say I love and support my friends. If I want them to love and support me back, I have to hold it together even when I feel like shit. So sometimes my behavior is bad and I am still growing, and I hope to fix that for me. Because I don't want people to look at me and when I respond poorly, she's just a crazy bitch. She just don't have no, she's immature. She don't have no class or no grace. And maybe I don't have the most class, and maybe I don't have the most grace. But Fancy was her name. Don't fucking forget it. I'm not like the rest of you. You didn't walk my path. You don't know my story. It's easy to judge me from the outside, but that is why I'm so open with my story. Not because I want your sympathy, but because I want you to know I made it. I'm here. I'm still hoping to go many more places and do many more things, but it isn't always perfect. Even if the outside package looks great, even if the life around me looks great, everybody gets fooled by social media and what it looks like on social media. Those people aren't always happy. Those people don't always have their shit together. They're just showing you what they want to show you. I'm telling you my truth. I'm showing you my real. Because I hope that that will inspire you in your journey, in your struggles, to say, you know what? Boss up. You know what? Be sad and still make moves. You know what? Be anxious and crazy and depressed and still find a reason to get the fuck up and to do some shit today. To push yourself forward. To try. To be willing. I'm not ever going to get it perfect. Ever. I'm a perfectly imperfect individual. I am exactly who I'm supposed to be. Everything I am and everything I'm not. Everything I hope to be and everything I will never be. My bad behavior, my poor responses are also part of my journey. I have to figure out how to better conduct myself, how to better present myself, how to maneuver when people are pressing that button, when people are expecting a bad reaction from me. How can I show the dignity and grace and class that I know I have? How can I show that, hey, I have already been through a lot, and this is what I shall do when I'm presented with this problem, this obstacle, this bad thing. I don't need people to feel sorry for me. I don't need you to think, oh goodness, her life must have been so hard. So what? A lot of people's life was hard. A lot of people's life was harder than mine. My story is a harsh one, but there's a lot of people who have lived through worse, and they still smile, and they still get their shit together. So like, I survived, I got my shit together, but I'm not where I want to be. I hope my spiritual growth, my emotional growth, my womanhood growth, my wifely growth, my black growth will be continuous until the day I'm no longer here. And hopefully that will reflect in the way I respond, and in less bad behaviors, and in better successes, and better adventures and discovery, and it will grow me, because I will always strive to grow. I could apologize every time I know I did something wrong. But if I just apologize and you don't see anything different, will you really believe my apology, or will you think I just gave you empty words? So I hope to be able to say I'm sorry and show I'm sorry. I hope to be able to say I shouldn't have done that, but let me show you I'll do different moving forward. I hope to be able to say that's who I was, this is who I am now. I hope to be able to say take me as I am, for all my good and all my bad. I hope to be able to say I am here. I am woman. I am a goddess. Hear me roar. Be gentle to me, because I'm only going to be defensive if you're aggressive to me. And I'm never ever going to be absolutely perfect. I'm always going to be me. And I hope every day to be a better version of me. And I hope every obstacle teaches me something and gives me a blessing and a lesson. Like, my bad behavior is mine. It's my burden. My anger has been my burden. My mouth has been my burden. I'm always trying to figure out how to not get so angry, how to not respond so poorly, how to not say every fucking thing that comes to my mind when I'm upset. And I will keep doing that, because those are my behaviors that I wish to fix for me. I hope to be able to listen better when I'm upset and not be so defensive. I hope to be a better mother, a better wife, a better friend, a better black woman. I do hope for success, but not because I feel like I need the money to validate me, but because I would like to be able to show my children that you can do anything, a million different ways to make a bag, a million different ways to set yourself up with different incomes, financial security. Your portfolio should be diversified. You should never box yourself into one thing. So I don't hope to be successful in my podcast or in anything in real estate because I need the money, because money is a tool and it's helpful and let you do nice things and buy nice things. But ultimately, I want to be able to show them. I want to be able to show the people that have watched me struggle and win that, like, you can keep reinventing yourself. You can keep changing yourself. You can keep growing yourself. You can keep being whoever you set yourself up and wake up to be every day if you put the work in, if you try hard. And I'm always trying. And I fail a lot, but I'm always trying. And I think that's why I've always survived. And my bad behavior doesn't make me proud, but I do know that it's a part of my weaknesses. And in order for me to be the strongest version of myself, I have to work on my weaknesses. So that's me, guys, out in the sun, telling you I'm a sunshine goddess, and I'm still perfectly imperfect. I'm a big stepper. Y'all want to see the shoes again? Hold on. Okay. And that's all I can be. All I can be is me. All I can do is everything I can try to do every day, and I will. All I can do is ask you to accept me as a flawed individual who's working, who's trying, who's willing, and you do the same. You be working and trying and willing, and I think the world will be a better place. I think your community will be better, your home will be better, your relationship will be better, your relationship with your children will be better. If you're willing, if you're trying, if you're growing, that's what life is. It's the journey, it's the path. It's not always pretty. We fuck up a lot, we fall down a lot, but we get up. We try again. I get up 10 times in my Cardi voice. They gave a bitch 2 options, and I survived. And I hope to keep every day showing my children that life is not about where you started, it's about where you finish. It's not about what they say you are, it's about what you say you are. It's not about all your mistakes and your fuck ups, it's about your redemption. It's about the way you make it back. It's about the way you make it right. It's not about the way it looks on the outside, it's about how it feels on the inside. It's not about these superficial, shallow things that won't bring you everlasting joy and happiness and peace in yourself. It's about the things that bring true value, true inspiration, true love to your life, to your heart, to your spirit. I hope that watching me and my journey, being their mom, being a wife, fucking up and making up will inspire them to never give up, to always press, to always grow, to always be accountable. Take accountability for your fuck ups and then do better. To always be open and willing to love, to listen, to grow. I hope I inspire my children, the people I love, because they inspire me, they push me, and every day I'm going to keep trying and pushing. So, that's it, guys. That's my bad behavior. That's my accountability for my bad behavior. That's my recognition of things I hope to work on. What's some of yours? Tell me some of your bad behaviors. I know you got some. I know you've been out here acting bad. And I love you guys, and I fucks with those who fucks with me. You fucking with a real one. Guys, the channel just reached 15K views, so I've got a special treat coming with the children on an episode, and new merch hopefully dropping soon. I'm getting all the last details together for my design, but I'm excited. So if you really are a supporter, buy the merch. Buy the merch. I love you guys. I love you guys. Thank you. I love you, darlings. Bye.